Hello, everybody. My name is Tahj, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Game Changers podcast. It's a pleasure to be here with you as usual, and I look forward to having a striking conversation. Today's guest is a friend of mine, somebody who I have known for quite some time now. In fact, we go way back. He's a young man who is very innovative and has created job opportunities for himself and those around him. I speak of none other than my friend Tahj Ernest. Welcome, Tahj. It's a pleasure to have you on the podcast. I hope things are safe on your side.
Yes, it is. Thanks for having me.
Great man, great man. Tell the viewers a little bit about yourself. Who is Tahj Ernest?
Well, Tahj Ernest, my name, is an ambitious young man from the community of Raleigh. I am 24 years old and I have a 3-year-old son, and I'm fully taken.
All right, so ladies, yes, he's off limits. Off limits for you. All right.
Yes,
so tell us a little bit about what you do for a living, Tahj. What are you into?
Okay, well, I do a series of things. I have multiple businesses. I do employment work for other people. For example, I do some IT work on the side. I am a business owner. I do some farming. Just name it. I do fishing as well. Diving,
a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Yes,
sir. All right. I like that. Okay, so tell us a bit about the CMOS farming in particular. Because that's the one that really interests me. First of all, what's the name of your business? And tell me about the business itself.
Okay, the name of the business is Zachary's Moss. It started during the pandemic, during the peak of the pandemic. I was in Trinidad and I was sent home. And I needed a source of income. And my family was doing CMOS, going in the sun every day working hard. And they needed my help a lot. So they needed me to carry the bags, help them open up the CMOS and stuff like that. And just then I just got a certain interest. I just got an interest in it. It happened to be a bit fun for me. And I was making money while I was doing that. So that's how it all began, basically.
All right, so it's a win-win, right? So you enjoying your time and you're making money as well. So that sounds really good. Okay, so why CMOS though? What is the purpose of CMOS? Why CMOS farming?
Okay, well, because of the ease of access that we have in my community, I stay in the Raleigh community, and basically it's the heart of the CMOS businesses in St. Lucia. So when you hear about CMOS and St. Lucia, it all comes back to Raleigh.
All right. So Raleigh is the hub for CMOS in St. Lucia, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Basically, yeah, that's where it all started, and then so because of the ease of access to us, we have the sea right next to me. Being a young youth, growing up in the community, we used to play a lot in these shallow areas. And where we are, like the highest the water gets is about 7 feet.
Wow.
Like an entire 4-acre in the sea, the highest it gets is like 7 feet.
Wow.
So you know what that means? It's very, very shallow.
Yes.
The CMOS is very easy to grow in my community.
Wow. Okay, so speak to the benefits of CMOS though. Why should somebody buy CMOS? How can CMOS be used? Speak to the benefits.
Okay. I guess many of us have seen that CMOS has a lot of benefits, a lot of minerals, and what research has found is that CMOS has the 92 minerals out of the 102 that our body needs.
Oh wow! So it's potent, very potent.
Very potent. And this means it's very good for thyroid balance. It's very good for the heart. Very, very good for muscular, how do you call that? For like your muscles to build over and over.
Right.
This type of thing. It contains heavy metals, good for our gut. These things are very healthy for us. It helps remove mucus and things like that, which is very helpful. If you're able, we can look at Dr. Sebi. And Dr. Sebi Yeah, I guess you've heard of him before, right?
Definitely.
Yes.
He's a
He's a
herbalist.
natural doctor. He's a herbalist, that's right. And he believed our body couldn't be healed through herbs, plants, and this type of things. And CMOS is one of the things that he heavily recommended for people to use and stuff like that.
I see. All right. So we have good backing for CMOS, right? So it was readily available and it's very healthy for you. So these are two of the good reasons why you got into it. So I really understand that. Okay, so how is CMOS farming done though? How do you farm CMOS? Is it regular farming? How do you do? What's the process like?
It's the process is similar to regular farming, for sure. The steps are similar. However, it's typically done in the sea.
Okay.
So the first phase is the setup phase, which is where you gather the materials that you need. For example, you need ropes, you need sticks, and you need the CMOS plants.
Okay.
After you gather, you have to go in the bush, gather the sticks. You have to purchase the ropes, and then you have to dive for the CMOS. And then you plant it. Planting is the second process. So planting is basically taking ropes and tying the CMOS on ropes. That's a planting process. And then you leave it in the water. It takes approximately 6 to 10 weeks to grow.
Okay.
And then once it grows very long, it grows like my arm length. And that's about probably 4 feet. So it takes 6 to... My mom is not 4 feet. I'm just saying probably 4 feet. So it grows. It grows in about 6 to 10 weeks. When it gets very big, you harvest it. So harvesting is the third process. After harvesting, you're gonna clean it, make sure it's consumable, like it doesn't have any impurities from the water.
Right.
And then you're gonna dry it. So sunlight exposure.
Okay.
The heat dries it perfectly. You don't need any machine, any machinery. You don't need any other thing. The sun does it completely good for you. Oh. And then there's the packaging. That's the last.
Game Changers proudly supports Kids Health Creative, a publishing house encouraging children ages 4 to 12 to live healthy lifestyles, all while having good, clean fun. Get the latest book, Be Smart, at 10% off when you use promo code QUINST at checkout. That's QUINNST at checkout. Get yours today. Hello everybody, I hope you're enjoying the episode. This episode was made possible through a platform called Riverside FM. It's a platform that I've grown to love and it really does justice to creators. Unlike Zoom or other platforms, it records content locally and then uploads it to the cloud so you have a seamless video. If you are a creator and looking to get into this space, this is the platform for you. Click the link down below to get started today. Okay, so how long does the entire process take?
It will take you from planting or from harvesting to dry.
Yeah, from planting all the way to getting ready to be shipped out.
Okay, it can take you about 8 weeks.
Okay, all right, interesting. So it's a very heavy process, you would say.
Very heavy process, for sure.
I can imagine. Okay, so for a novice like me who doesn't know anything really about CMOS, are there different strains of CMOS? Is there one type of CMOS? Tell us a bit about that.
There are many different types of CMOS.
Okay.
However, the most popular that we carry in St. Lucia is called Leukemia cotinine.
Okay.
That's the one I think we got it from Africa.
Oh, all right.
and then that's the one we use. So when you speak about CMOS in St. Lucia, generally you speak about the Yakima cotton.
Okay, right. Yakima cotton. I said it correct, right?
Yakima cotton.
Yakima cotton. I said it correct now. All right.
Let's try it one more time.
Yakima cotton.
Cottony.
Cottony?
For N.
Oh,
yeah,
cottony. Yakima
yes,
cottony. Okay, I get it now. All right. So that's pretty interesting. And you said we imported it from Africa and then it grew.
Yeah, so basically that's the CMOS that we use all over St. Lucia. So
okay,
CMOS works like do you remember the little toys that we had when we were younger called water babies?
Yes.
Yeah, it's similar to that. So once ever you break off a branch from the CMOS, it grows into a big CMOS branch.
Wow. Yeah. That's pretty interesting. So I guess that really helps farming, right? So you get a small plant and then you are able to get a lot of a farm.
Yes, and we just reuse the same plant over and over, and it grows every time.
Okay, tell us about your business model. Do you guys wholesale? Do you export? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so the business started off when we have what you call a CMOS association.
Right.
And these guys usually buy CMOS from all the farmers, like myself. Okay. And I had a problem with them because they don't take all the CMOS that I had. They only take like the best CMOS. And then, for example, when I have like 200 pounds in a week, and you only take 50 pounds, how much do I have left? I have 150.
Right.
That's not something that's feasible for a business. It doesn't help me well with my inventory because I have a lot of barrels of CMOS, and then you only take 50 pounds. So it didn't really make sense. And so I started to venture out for my own clients, and so far I've been on my own. So what we did, we created a website, and we use social media like Instagram, and we advertise our CMOS. Basically, we try to get into the market where a lot of the CMOS businesses doesn't meet. So, for example, we do a lot of TikTok type of videos.
I've seen them.
Yeah, so it's very interesting because whenever we release these type of things, we get a lot of feedback, a lot of interaction.
Right.
And we sell wholesale. We recently tried to do retail, but it's not really. It's a competition. It's a competition for our customers because they do retail.
Right.
So it doesn't make sense for us to do retail because our prices would be way less than our customers.
Yes.
So we completely cut off the retail.
Right.
So we only sell wholesale right now. Only wholesale.
Okay, nice.
And we ship worldwide through DHL and St. Lucia Post Office. So when everyone sees us, just give me a call and then gets to you.
Yeah. We'll get your information in a bit. So right. So yes, I've seen that social media end and that technical end as well. I think probably like your background, you said earlier on that you have an IT background. So I think your IT background kind of merges with that, and then you have a good combination there to go forward. And I think that's really cool. I've seen these videos and they're very engaging. You'll not really think of that like farming with TikTok videos and these type of things. So I've seen them, and I think you guys are doing a really good job
Thank you.
that vein. What are some of the challenges you face as a CMOS farmer and a businessman with CMOS?
Okay. I consider one of our major challenges is the control of the weather. So, for example, when we have a full week of sun, we'll make a lot of CMOS. We make a lot of CMOS. We can make about 300 pounds in that week. But whenever there's moisture in the atmosphere, whenever it's cloudy or it's raining, that's cut down. Like production is cut down by almost 50%.
Wow, so, that's a lot.
Yeah, that really affects us. And for example, during the past hurricane we had, I think was it the hurricane or a trough? But we had a lot of rain and a lot of winds. My farms got destroyed. I have 4 huge farms, and they all got destroyed. So I had to start over from scratch.
Wow.
And stuff like that. These are all major challenges that we face. Another challenge that I face is shipping. So we started selling our CMOS to the States. I got a warehouse in the States, and then we distributed from the US. However, it's a bit costly because I have a warehouse in St. Lucia's. So shipping to 2 different warehouses, and these things incur a lot of costs, transportation and all these other things, having workers on the job and stuff like that. So these are all problems that we try to solve as well. Basically, these are the major challenges for now.
Wow. Okay. All right. And does the St. Lucia Fisheries help out in any of these things? Do you have any government aid other than obviously the purchasing of your products?
I have gotten a call from fisheries when the farms were destroyed.
Right.
Basically, they wanted to know the value.
Okay,
and when I told them the value, they didn't believe me. Yeah, but they told me that they will help. They will help out somehow. But I'm still waiting. that help.
Okay, well, hopefully that comes through for you sooner than later.
Yes,
okay, so we've touched on most of what I want to speak about your business, but we haven't spoken about the name of the business. Now I know your name is Tahj. So where did the name Zachary's Moss come from? Who's Zachary?
Zachary is my 3-year-old son.
Ah, I see. All right.
Yeah.
So
we named it after him.
Wow. That's pretty interesting, right? And I've seen him in some of the videos, like some of the pictures. I know your brother-in-law, Phil, and I know him very well. I've seen, him doing stuff. So I see that you'll have him engaged from a very young age.
Yes, sir. We have him in the water very young.
I realize that. That's really cool, but I think that's something really interesting. And I see that you are laying up a future for him already, and I think that's something very, very commendable. Okay,
Thank you.
Touch a little bit. You said that you are a jack of many trades. Touch a little bit on your other business or other business.
I have another business called Ernest Rentals.
Right.
You have you heard about this one?
Oh yes, definitely I've heard about this one. But you can tell more than I can.
Okay. This business started off when I was looking for funds to pay my tuition.
Right.
At USC, and I started doing many things. I started cutting grass. I started, you name it. I was doing pressure washing. Right. I started doing everything. And because of my previous job at Europa Hardware in Grossing, they sell agricultural tools. I was the IT admin for that store, and we covered 4 territories, which was St. Lucia, Grenada, St. Kitts, and Antigua. And I used to travel in between countries a lot. And once when I was in Antigua, there were crazy amount of signs all over the place. Crazy amount of signs. And then I was wondering, like, why so many signs? They were like, people use the signs as a source of income. So like, persons near their houses who stay near the highway, they would just put up a sign and then that would be some income for them. And I was like, really? So I thought the big companies did that, not individual people. And then I found that individual people do that. So when I came back home, I said, let me see what I can do. And I built my first sign in Prale. And that's how Ernest Rental started. Wow. And I started putting different signs all over.
Okay. And so you get income. So it's like a rental space for the signs, right? So you rent to advertise.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. That's amazing. All right. So yes, you saw it working somewhere else in a different market, and you decided to bring that to the local market.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing. I like that a lot. And I have done something similar as well with my small business, well, not in that business. I bake and cater, and I saw that, St. Lucia really didn't have certain food items that I have tasted from outside, and I decided to bring it in as well. So I really get that, and I relate to that heavily. So I really like that idea. Okay, so we're wrapping up. Tahj, we're just about to wrap up.
Okay.
What can we expect from you in the future?
Okay. Well, I try to go with the times. I've really recently invested in cryptocurrencies
Okay.
and livestock.
Right. You were telling me
So
just about that off camera.
yes, sir.
Right.
So in the near future, I'm trying to see if I could make a business out of the livestock
Wow. Right.
and make some type of business out of the crypto as well.
Nice. So you're really diversifying, and I think that's something that young people really need to get into. Diversify and branch out. You don't have to be stuck in one place. You can have something as your main job, and you can have external income. You can have residual income. Money coming in from different sources. I really like that. I think that's a great idea, and I think young people should really invest in that. Okay, so how can people get in contact with you, Tahj, concerning whatever business, either business?
Okay. I'm heavily on Instagram. Instagram is like my place of contact. So if you need to contact me, you can go to Instagram at Zachary's Moss, ZACHARYSMOSS, Zachary's Moss. You'll find a lot of nice content there, or you can visit my website at www.zacharysmoss.com. So either place you can contact me directly.
Okay.
For Ernest Rentals, it's similar. On Instagram, Ernest Rentals, at Ernest Rentals.
Okay.
I don't have a website anymore, so it's just Instagram.
Okay, no problem. So we'll leave the links in the description down below so that people can click it and get in contact with you. Okay, so final question, Tahj. What advice would you give to a young person who's interested in becoming like you, right? A jack of many trades, a businessman just like you. What advice would you give somebody?
Well, something that we should keep in our minds is that we should not limit ourselves. So I come from a very poor family, and it's just exposure, not limiting myself, trying to do things that other people would not do. So my advice to you is, if you have an idea, do it. Don't let finances limit you. Just try your best to do it.
Think outside the box. I really like that, and I think I agree with you 100%. Innovation is important, and this is what Game Changers, this podcast is about. Celebrating innovators like you and challenging and inspiring other people to become innovative. Okay. Today's chess move. This segment, as I introduced the last time, is a segment really encouraging you all to explore some other content and do some reading, do some listening. Today's chess move is the book Think and Grow Rich. It's a classic, and it's one that I believe that you would benefit a lot from, our listeners, and you as well, Tahj. You can get it on Audible. I'll leave the link in the description, and you can really learn and improve yourself from it. All right. Once again, I want to thank Tahj Ernest for being such an inspiring guest, and I want to thank him for really doing all that he does. Thank you for everything, Tahj.
Thank you, Queen. Take care.
All right. So I really enjoyed this conversation. All right.
Yes, me too.
Until next time, guys. Bye.